Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I am once again Zarlin, and we are back where I accidentally went before when I kind of got lost. We have equipped the water dragon scales, so we can breathe underwater longer. Now, I've had a bit of a hard time recording this properly. When I first tried recording this, it was recording at like 3 frames per second. But I did some things and worked it all out. And so, technically I already did this part, technically off camera. I was recording, it was just piss poor. So I got to this save point here that I'm shooting at. And that's about it. And so I decided to teleport back and then just walk back to the save point, just so I could show you the thing that you missed. That little water maze before, you could not get through it without the water dragon scales. And this is the introduction to the lashers and these little crab things. Another problem I had with this recording is my jump button was not working properly on my gamepad. And so, periodically throughout this, you will see me failing to properly jump. And, normally you can stand on this block that I'm standing on right now and jump to the, platforms that those spidery thingies were on. But, I was having a hard time getting my jump button to cooperate properly. And that introduces us to the Breath Max drop, which will be in almost every underwater jar. And if you notice there, we can't damage these enemies, and I keep running into spikes like an idiot because my jump button isn't working properly, and I'm too focused on trying to get that to work to notice where the spikes are. So all the jars have oxygen max drops, which will allow us to, you know, regain all of our breath meter. And can't harm any of these guys here, but we can come down here. There's actually nothing important down here besides an enemy we can hurt. Get us some more SP. Grab the oxygen max. As I said before, having a hard time jumping. I either need to see if I can find a way to fix it for the next episode, or if I can just use a mouse and keyboard or something. I don't know. I'll find a way to fix it for the next episode, or so there's water currents here pushing you the opposite direction of what you want to go. You have to be careful because there's spikes and stuff. And of course you have your breath to worry about. And we're going to be getting another power-up. And we will be getting to the boss chamber. I don't really want to fight the boss without a good jump button if I don't have to. But here's the Rotafruit. This Rue that you can give this Rotafruit to. Well, thinking you can give the Rotafruit to any Rue. But the next Rue that we'll find is technically not he's not required like some Rues are. Well, I guess I think there's only really one extremely required one. It just makes your time easier. But oh, we found the ebony shoes to go along with our ebony cloak. I think it's or coat or whatever it's called. Then I run into more spikes. I'm almost dead here. Trying to be careful. I'm just bad at being careful. So, yeah. Almost hit the spikes again and again. So, now we're here, and get some more breath. We'll go all the way down. Since we're underwater, it takes a little bit to fall. But we can pick up the Leviathan, the 11 Strike Warhammer, which, Blue Lotus, what does it do?
The 11 Strike Warhammer gives Hugo his yellow ability known as the Trap Mine. This allows Hugo to drop one of his Eyes of Fact on the ground. After a few seconds the mine will explode. While the mine is on the field, Hugo will lose the attack that would come from that Eye of Fact. Hugo can only have as many mines on the field as he has Eyes of Fact, so 2 eyes normally and 4 when in burst mode. Once you obtain a topaz, Hugo can charge the ability to combine his Eyes of Fact into one supermine that has a bigger explosion and higher damage.
Thank you for that. It seems you have a hard time saying topaz, but that's okay. I won't judge you for that. Yeah. We actually get a topaz in this playthrough. And I will demonstrate that. Well, in this episode, I should say, and I will demonstrate the larger mine. I also forgot to demonstrate before what the emerald can do. Basically, every time you get the corresponding gem with the ability you have, so emerald for the green ability, which is the Force Shield, topaz for the yellow ability, and ruby for the red ability, you can then charge that ability up for a special kind of in order to make that ability more powerful. With the bombs here, we'll get a super bomb that will use up 2 Eyes of Fact. I have not used it in burst mode, so I'm not 100% on if it'll use up all 4 or not. But, and then, with the Force Shield, which I'll demonstrate also in this video, you'll get, you get basically a stronger shield. That's all you get. Sorry. And I keep forgetting to use it that way too, but it does take a few seconds to charge up. And these guys are being dicks over here. But yeah, that's how you kill those enemies that we could not damage before, using the trap mine. I'm trying to be careful and not, like, die. And if you look and see that cracked wall down there, after I get some breath, because I don't trust myself, what you can do is put a bomb right next, a trap mine, if you will, right next to that, and then we have the medallion for the boss fight door. Yeah! Yeah! So, and as I stated before, the jump button did not want to cooperate at all. And I couldn't remember what the jump button was on the keyboard, so I tried pressing space, and that brought up the options menu. So yeah. So obviously this is not spacebar to jump. Not much else to say right now. There is a chest up here that I'm gonna try and get to, and I will get to. It'll take me a second though with my defunctional jump button. And we get the health thing. So yes. And then I'm dumb here. I'm really dumb, as I notice right now. Because I chose the health item, it unselected the dragon scales. And since that happened, I almost ran out of breath. And if you run out of breath, it starts draining your health bar. So I was lucky enough to get out of the water when I did. But, Now I'm just dropping mines all over the place. Because it's basically... Right now it's the easiest way to take care of a lot of enemies. But then again, you can just blast them. And the new enemies. I just called them oozers. When you kill them, they will make the ground slippery, and also, they're like the worms. They shoot blobs that make the ground slippery as well. So, it's all slippery up in this joint. Gonna run past some stuff. I'm gonna come back to this room. Because we're gonna go over here to the right. Because here is the rue for that Rotafruit we got earlier. Once again, I do not know what they're saying, and I do not have the patience to try and find if there is a translation. I don't think there's supposed to be. But I could be highly wrong. But yeah, we got a topaz. And as I go through here, I will demonstrate. Yeah. So I noticed that those lasers knocked you down, and it's the same animation as when you die. So I was really concerned when they knocked me down the first time, because they didn't do that in my normal playthrough, because I didn't get hit normally with that big laser. So I thought those big lasers would kill you in one hit. And that kind of concerned me, as, oh gosh, I haven't saved in forever. But yeah. So, that there, that I dropped, is the super bomb. And it's a slightly bigger explosion, and it does slightly more damage, but it uses up 2 eyes of fat. And, yeah, I switch the shield, start charging it up, and... normally it would have broken before then, but it also lasts a bit longer. Not much else to say. And we're gonna get to the boss fights area right here, but we have to kill these big brutes first. Don't want to get pushed out of the door. So I just kind of walk past them with bombs. And kiting with bombs is actually a very efficient strategy right now. Especially against slower, big hitting creatures like these guys. And I'm gonna unlock the door with the medallion key. And we're going to upgrade the defense on our boots. And then we're gonna go, and you're gonna have to wait till next episode. Sorry, that's just the way it is. I've been kind of extending these episodes a little bit so I can get more content and we can get through this game faster. So, yeah. But we're gonna upgrade our boots, strengthen current leggings, and next episode we'll be facing the boss of the flooded prison. So, keep an eye out for that tomorrow, and I'll see you then.